Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am the Poverty Princess. Today I want to talk about relaxation and meditation during isolation. This video is very important for me right now as I have had a horrid day. Some of it was my own doing in my own mind. But let's just say that definitely, guys, you need to limit your exposure to social media. To check on friends, family is one thing. To let everyone know you're okay. But when all you see is everything about what's going on in the world right now that is affecting each and every single one of us, it can just get overwhelming. And I know I said in a prior video to limit yourself, which at night I do. But now it is starting to the point of where I am only going to read anything with my local news, state, or federal that is concerning. Right now, what weirded me out this morning was an article I read saying that a new symptom, apparently, is pink eye conjunctivitis. That just totally blew my mind and upset me so bad because every year I get pink eye conjunctivitis. Either I get it in the winter, into the spring, or I get it at some point during the summer. But I get it once a year. And thank goodness I have antibacterial eye drops left, which are good till 2023. So I am so glad I also have a refill, not even opened, bottle. If it should occur, I'm good. I know some news is meant to be informative, but I also think too that at some point your brain just goes into like overload. And that is what happened to me today. I needed to run down to Dollar General. Ronnie and I realized, me having had a cold, him having been sick for a few days, we needed new toothbrushes, and we didn't have any. And sometimes folks forget, when you've been sick, even something like a simple cold, you should change your toothbrush. A lot of times you make yourself sick all over again because you didn't use a fresh new toothbrush. I also wanted to get vinegar. I kept forgetting on trips to the store to get white vinegar, and I use white vinegar to clean out my microwave. Angry Mama. Also vinegar for if I should purchase fruits or vegetables, I could clean them with that. So I also needed denture adhesive because it's going to be a bit till I get the 3-pack I ordered off Amazon. So I needed to grab that too. I am completely out. So I went, bandana, gloves, got what I needed to get, started coming home. But before that, I made a pit stop in a little grocery store, and what I seen just blew my mind. I grabbed radishes and I grabbed celery to throw in for a salad. I seen they had big boxes of Emergency. Now you know how long it has been since I have seen a box of Emergency. Prior to the world going crazy, I had seen them in Walmart, seen them on Amazon, and I know darn well they didn't cost what they're being sold for now. I asked the clerk what a box cost. She told me $30. They were selling individual packets, 4 for $5. I bought 8, 4 for me, 4 for Ronnie, and we figured we could split them in half and make one packet last 2 days. Horrible, absolutely horrible. If that is not price gouging, I don't know what in the hell is. Taking advantage of a situation, because that is very hard to get your hands on. But this store has several boxes. that just totally ruined my image of this store. And I am so sad to say it that I only go in there like if I need vegetables, because I don't even want to attempt to go down to Giant or anything. And it's just like, oh my God. Like, really, really, you're selling the whole box for $30. They don't even, under normal circumstances, cost that much. That is just wrong. That is just wrong. So, on my way home, I'm going up an alley where I normally don't encounter anyone. I see a guy stand in the middle of an alley, peeking around the house, talking on his cell phone. I'm waiting on the bottom corner for him to come through the alley so I can go up and turn the corner and go home. No, the jerk is standing in the alley. No mask, no gloves, nothing, just hanging around, yakking on the phone. I finally got fed up because I was enjoying not having to have my face covered. I pulled it back up, go storming by him, cursing like you blankety blankety blank. Okay, so half a block away from my house. Yay. No. I am literally walking up towards my residence, and some jerk comes sneaking around the side of the building, practically like hugging the building. Looks like he's high. His eyes are all bloodshot, like, you know. Almost plowed right into me. Again, no mask, no gloves. And then they wonder why it's becoming so alarming in my town right now that there is 384 confirmed cases of, you know what, in my county. And 310 of the cases are in my city right now. There's 2 testing sites going right now. Because there is just so many stupid people that don't even have enough common sense to put a scarf around their face. Like, hello. So, for those of us that are trying to keep our distance from those kind of people, it's very hard to. Now, in the store today, it was good because they were actually unpacking and putting stuff out, so there was not many people in the store. And a lady that was about, I want to say 5 feet in front of me at the checkout, asked the clerk why she wasn't wearing a mask, and she said, because I cannot find any to buy any. And I said to her to go on Wish. I said, I ordered some like 3 days ago. I said, you know, I said, check. I said, but Wish does have them. And I don't know if it was something that was extended to everyone, but I said, some people, I said, Wish gave you like a few dollars to apply towards the purchase of masks or gloves. Maybe it was just a promo with certain people, I don't know. But I took advantage of it. What could I say? So I had said to her, check on Wish. And I also told her to check on Boba, although Wish people say that they're getting them quicker. So I hope she could find them for a decent price and get herself some. So after having this just like horrible day, relaxation and meditation is needed. Now, what is the difference between relaxation and meditation? Well, for starters, relaxation involves being calm. Your heart rate is slower. Your muscles are loose. You're not tense. Your jaw is not clenched. You're not thinking angry thoughts or nervous thoughts. Your mind is in a much better, calmer, clear place. That is my way of explaining relaxation. Meditation is different. Meditation is a practice of releasing stress, calming oneself down, releasing fears and unnecessary negativity. Meditation is also not the easiest thing to do. I have tried many times, and in a calmer period in time, I was able to clear my mind. Lately, I am having a hard time. So instead, I am going for what I call going to space. What do I mean by going to space? There is certain music I enjoy listening to, and certain candles I burn, certain incense I burn. Aromatherapy ties in with this as well. One of the best scents to relax you and prepare you to try and clear your mind is lavender. I prefer to listen to one of certain, I guess you could say, albums, or at least part of it. And when I say, like, just go to space, take off to space, it is just very, very hard for me right now to completely clear my mind and just let go. So instead, I imagine zipping through the solar system. And it's actually quite fun, because I imagine myself, whipping through Saturn's rings and poking Jupiter and just like looking at Earth and just like waving hi. It is a lot of fun. And even if I only do this for 5 to 10 minutes, I do feel calmer when I come back to reality. But now I am also realizing too that I need to limit more of my social media interaction. Maybe turn off some notifications, because there's just so much negativity being presented in the media. It's factual, but nonetheless, it gets very, very consuming. So, I'm going to show you how I do, quote unquote, what I call my meditation. I've also included some links to music that I listen to. Some have a spacey sort of feel to them. There is some Japanese music that I enjoy listening to. There is also Celtic music I enjoy listening to. And yes, I even listen to Egyptian music as well. Depending on what mood I am in, it is a nice change from normal music that I listen to, and kind of takes me away to someplace different. So, let me show you what I do to try and get to a better place here. This is my MP3 player. I prefer keeping my music on that as compared to my cell phone. I don't actually have music saved on my cell phone. I prefer using my MP3 player for this more, as I tend to have like a lot of pictures and video clips and things, so that takes up more room in my cell phone. So, if I need to relax and get into a better place, what do? Well, first, I figure out what I want to listen to. One of my go-tos is music by Stellar Drone. Stellar Drone's music has a very spacey feel to it. If you like to go with that type of music, there is several different albums And I find it to work well for me, for what I like to do. I also include some links to other music that I do listen to when I want to try to meditate, per se, or at least mentally, emotionally calm down and get into a better place, more grounded. Because rock music and that then is just not going to cut it for me. I need to get out of that comfort zone for myself, and I essentially need to listen to something different. So I choose what I want to listen to. Probably cannot see that. Yeah, reflection. But this is 1 hour of ancient Egyptian music. And yes, I have headphones. These were from, I'll just put them around my neck. These are from Five Below. I got these like 2 years ago. I do have earbuds, but with the cheaper earbuds, what I often notice is that one side shorts up, and I get very, very frustrated. So I had these in a box. I didn't really use these too often, maybe like 3 times. So I started using these more. They definitely tend to block more sound around me so that I really, literally can relax, monitor my breathing, and focus more on the music that I am listening to. So, this is what I tend to do. As I start listening to the music, I try to, shall we say, start counting down from 20 down to 0. In my mind, there is a voice counting down slowly. And with each number that is going down, I take a deeper breath, I hold it for longer, and then I try to release it. A little similar, in a way, of how I used to be able to calm myself down when panic attacks would start. But for the really bad ones, it did not work, and it did not help. But for minor ones, I used to be able to do that. Self-talk, shall we say. Or just counting down and telling yourself that is going to be okay. Breathe in and breathe out. So I try to do this in my mind while I am focusing on the music. Now, as I sometimes said, sometimes I can only do it for 5 minutes. 5 minutes is still better than nothing. I am going to try to start doing this before I go to sleep, even if I'm watching comedy. I feel that it definitely is going to help me because it is just getting, in my own particular town, in my own particular situation, scarier and scarier. And I need to be able to surround myself in something that is going to keep me calm while this is going around me. It is hard, I do admit that, but this is going to be something that I'm going to start doing on my own, even for just 5-10 minutes before I go to sleep. That and some celestial seasoning tea. I bought a sampler a few weeks ago. I had coupons for it, and I also got cash back on checkout 51. And I have discovered that Celestial Seasonings Sleepy Time Tea is wonderful, especially if you maybe just are not feeling good. It honestly relaxes you and does help you get a good night's sleep. When I brought stuff home the other day, I really stressed out my shoulders, and it's not good for my fibro. And so at night, as I am trying to relax, I find that I'm having a bit of difficulty because my shoulders hurt a little bit, and I don't want to rub them and grease them. So instead, I find that the tea is that little bit of help. That just helps me relax, and I kind of just like fall asleep through that little bit of discomfort. And also, I know I overdo it, but I think in my mind the other day, I figured, let me get X, Y, and Z now, so I don't have to worry about getting it later. Because my goal is that I just don't want to have to deal with many people right now. I'm going to take you into my cluttered bedroom next, because I'm going to show you what I do as far as burning candles and incense. Now, I do once a week sage my apartment and sage myself. And the reason that I do it is because I basically want to remove negativity that we all bring into our homes. And it can be simply just from news we hear, news we read, anything that goes against peace, harmony, health, prosperity is negativity. And so I feel that once a week saging is a good way to remove that, literally at my doorstep, front and back, as well as the entryway to each room. I even go so far as to sage the basement and the pantry. And since I've saged the pantry, I haven't felt uncomfortable. There have been times that I did feel uncomfortable. I'm not even going to touch on that because that could be a whole video in and of itself. Suffice to say that there is 3 of my subs who watch my videos and will message me and tell me when they notice things in my video that I don't feel for myself notice. They are sensitive to that, and I enjoy their input because for the most part I have never been uncomfortable doing a video here in my apartment. Now, I have said that I do feel, well, I did feel uncomfortable in the pantry at different times. Sometimes it gets so overwhelming and it is so bitter cold back there so quick that I literally just grab what I need to get and like run out of there. I don't see anything, but I could sense sometimes that there can be darker, not good energy back there. So, when 2 out of 3 of my subs happened to mention the organization video that I did a little while back, where I was in the pantry and I was doing like an inventory of what I had in my pantry, they pointed out to me what they seen. And then I revealed to them that there are times I feel uncomfortable being back there. And that just pretty much verified for me what I feel. But since I have done the saging back there, I have not felt that. I do feel a little like, I want to say, not uncomfortable, but I'm starting to pick up at times on something being there. Not that it's mad at me or threatening or anything, but I think it used to be its own private space at one point. And I think it gets annoyed with me. So the second I open that pantry door, and if I just feel that like annoyance, I will come right in there and say, I'll be out of your hair in a second. I'm just here to get this, that, this, whatever. Sorry. Enjoy. And I leave. I turn the light off and close the door. I haven't felt that uncomfortable energy. So far, so good. And that's all I'm going to say about that for the moment in this particular video. That is a different video for a different time. If you guys would like me to do a video on that topic, I am seeing some YouTubers talking about like paranormal things that they've experienced or things like that. I have a few of my own true ghost stories to tell, and let me know, comment section below, if you would like me to do a video like that. I am also currently working on a DIY, and I am also currently working on another video. I'm going to be baking bread very soon, banana bread, so that is coming up soon too. But if you would like to see a paranormal ghost kind of video, let me know in the comment section below. Now, on to my bedroom. Now, I never, ever leave candles unattended, nor do I allow my cats near them. They get even close to this, I immediately chase them. They seem to know for the most part that it's not something that they should be around, and so they tend to, for the most part, stay away from everything like that. And there, I just wanted to show off my quartz, and that is my amethyst. Couldn't see it good in the other video. This is actually, I believe I bought this. I actually had one I did find, but unfortunately that was in one of my bins with my scrapbooks that all went bye-bye, and I'm still very, very irritated about that. So yes, so this is something that does help me relax. The scent and the color all together with certain music, it definitely helps calm me. and prepares me for a restful sleep. So guys, I know this is a bit of a different kind of video than what I normally do, but I basically was just trying to show you guys a little of what I like to do and what I am going to need to start doing more of, considering like what in town I am surrounded by. If this seems a little new agey or something to you guys, I do apologize. This is just a facet of myself. If you like this video, guys, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to hit my subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you real soon. Take care. Please stay safe. Please be cautious. And please protect yourself. Have a great evening. I will see you soon. Bye.